Anxiety is everywhere. Deadlines, notifications, responsibilities, schedules. That constant buzzing in your chest that just won't go away. But what if the solution isn't in a pill or a self-help book, but hidden in the ancient wisdom of our ancestors? Today we're unlocking 7 ancient breathing techniques from 7 different countries, proven to calm your nervous system and melt anxiety in minutes. Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes a day for little-known ancient breathing practices that can change an ordinary day into an extraordinary one. Let's take a deep breath together and begin. Ancient practice number 1. India. Pranayama, Nadi Shodhana. India, the birthplace of yoga. One of the most powerful techniques here is Nadi Shodhana, also known as alternate nostril breathing, which is a yogic breathing technique widely recognized for its calming and anxiety-reducing effects. Nadi Shodhana helps regulate the autonomic nervous system by reducing sympathetic, fight-or-flight activity, and enhancing parasympathetic, rest and digest activity. This shift calms the body, lowers the heart rate, and reduces the physiological symptoms of anxiety. By focusing on slow, controlled breathing, Nadi Shodhana decreases emotional reactivity and helps manage stress responses, making it easier to handle anxious thoughts and feelings by calming the nervous system. Nadi Shodhana helps lower the secretion of stress hormones like cortisol, further reducing anxiety symptoms. Scientific studies have shown that Nadi Shodhana can significantly reduce anxiety and stress, both in clinical and everyday settings, by invoking a relaxation response and improving overall mental well-being. Here is the technique. Close your right nostril and inhale through the left. Then close your left nostril and exhale through the right. Repeat for 5 to 10 cycles. Just 5 minutes of this can bring your mind into balance and regulate your nervous system. Yogis have used it for thousands of years to calm both body and spirit. This calming effect may also exert profound physiological effects on pulmonary, cardiovascular, and mental functions of the brain. Ancient practice number 2, Japan. Zen breathing. Now we head to Japan, where Zen monks practice Tanden breathing, a deep abdominal breath focused just below the navel. Tanden breathing, a traditional Japanese technique focusing on deep, slow breaths from the lower abdomen, the Tanden, or hara, is increasingly recognized for its effectiveness in managing anxiety. Tanden breathing encourages slow, deep breaths, which stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. This system is responsible for the body's rest and digest response, counteracting the fight or flight response triggered by anxiety. As a result, heart rate slows, blood pressure drops, and a sense of calm is promoted. Research indicates that after practicing Zen Tanden breathing, individuals report lower scores in tension, anxiety, depression, anger, and confusion. This suggests that the technique not only calms the body but also helps regulate emotions and improve mood. Anxiety often leads to rapid, shallow breathing, which can further heighten stress. Tanden breathing interrupts this cycle by promoting slow, deep breaths, sending a signal to the brain that the body is safe and in control. Here is the technique. Sit still. Inhale slowly through the nose, expanding the belly. Exhale even slower, as if fogging up a mirror. Keep attention on the Tanden, your center of energy. Tanden breathing is a simple, accessible, and effective tool for managing anxiety. Engaging the body's natural relaxation mechanisms and fostering emotional balance can help you feel calmer and more in control throughout the day. Ancient practice number 3, China. Qigong breath. Qigong breathing, a core component of the ancient Chinese mind-body practice, combines slow, intentional breathing with gentle movements and meditation to alleviate anxiety through multiple mechanisms. The technique is simple but powerful. Studies show Qigong reduces symptoms of anxiety, depression, and anger by balancing energy flow and promoting emotional stability. For anxiety, practitioners use downward, centering movements to counteract scattered energy. Meta-analyses confirm Qigong's efficacy in reducing anxiety and stress in healthy adults, with effects comparable to conventional therapies. For example, a 2014 review found Qigong significantly lowered anxiety scores. Here is the technique. Stand relaxed. Inhale as you raise your arms slowly. Exhale as you lower them. Visualize drawing calm energy in and stress out. Doing this gently for 10 minutes floods your system with oxygen, lowers cortisol, and opens up blocked energy channels. A typical Qigong session for anxiety might include abdominal breathing paired with slow, grounding arm movements to center energy. Even 10 to 15 minutes daily can yield benefits, making it an accessible tool for managing anxiety. Ancient practice number 4, Tibet. Vase breathing. In Tibet, monks use Vase breathing, an ancient method to build internal heat and sharpen the mind. Vase breathing, a core technique in Tibetan Tomo meditation, helps alleviate anxiety through physiological and neurological mechanisms. By emphasizing slow, controlled breaths with retention, Vase breathing stimulates the parasympathetic rest and digest response, lowering heart rate and reducing cortisol levels linked to stress. The practice directs breath into the Vase, lower abdomen, guiding energy from side channels to the central channel. This harmonizes subtle energies, promoting emotional balance and mental clarity. Meta-analyses confirm breathwork's efficacy in lowering stress hormones and improving heart rate variability, HRV, a marker of resilience. Vase breathing's slow pace, 5 to 6 breaths per minute, mirrors these benefits. Here's the technique. Inhale deeply into your belly. Slightly contract your pelvic floor. Hold your breath gently, like holding a vase of air, and exhale slowly. Practice daily, it strengthens the nervous system. Ancient practice number 5, Greece, Stoic breath holding. The ancient Stoics of Greece trained their breath to master the mind. It was intended not to suffer, but to train emotional resilience. Holding the breath after a slow, deep inhalation, as in box or square breathing, stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for the body's relaxation response. This helps counteract the fight or flight response triggered by anxiety, leading to a calmer physiological state. Breath holding, when done as part of a controlled breathing cycle, helps balance oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood. This regulation can prevent the hyperventilation and dizziness often associated with anxiety attacks, promoting a sense of stability and calm. Here is the technique. Inhale deeply. Hold for 5 to 15 seconds. Exhale slowly. Repeat mindfully. Practicing calm within discomfort was their superpower. Today, science confirms that controlled breath holding activates the vagus nerve and reduces anxiety quickly. Ancient practice number 6, Hawaii. Ha breathing. From the islands of Hawaii, we learn ha breathing, a sacred tool of the Huna tradition. The technique focused on vocalized exhalations. The slow, controlled exhale with a ha sound stimulates the vagus nerve, which triggers the parasympathetic rest and digest response. This lowers heart rate, reduces cortisol, and counters fight or flight stress. The extended exhale, twice as long as the inhale, helps discharge physical and emotional tension. The vocalization itself acts as a physical release, expelling negative energy linked to anxiety. The structured inhale-pause, exhale-pause pattern regulates breathing, preventing hyperventilation and stabilizing oxygen-carbon dioxide levels. Here is the technique. Inhale deeply through the nose for 4 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds while gently saying, ha. Feel the vibration and release. Ha means breath, spirit, and life. This technique grounds you, centers your soul, and reconnects you with the earth. Studies have confirmed that structured breathwork reduces stress markers and improves mood. Ancient practice number 7, Africa, breath of Ubuntu. In parts of Africa, breath is tied to rhythm, community, and healing. One practice inspired by Ubuntu, I am because we are, involves synchronized breathing in group settings. Ubuntu-based breathing practices emphasize collective well-being, reducing feelings of isolation. Group sessions or guided meditations create a sense of unity, which studies link to lower stress and improved mental health. Deep, intentional breathing, central to Ubuntu-inspired practices, triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, slowing heart rate and lowering cortisol. Techniques like extended exhales or box breathing, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, mirror stress-reducing protocols endorsed by neuroscientists like Huberman. Here is the technique. Sit with others or imagine a circle. Inhale together for 4 counts while visualizing interconnectedness. Exhale together for 8 counts with a focus on releasing collective tension. Repeat with intention and unity. By combining mindful breathing with Ubuntu's ethos of unity, this practice addresses stress holistically, physiologically, emotionally, and socially. Across cultures and continents, our ancestors knew something we're just rediscovering. Your breath is your power. It's your anchor, your medicine, and it's available to you right now. Try one of these today, even just for 3 minutes. Your nervous system will thank you. If you felt calmer just watching this, imagine how you'll feel actually doing it. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video, and let us know in the comments which breath technique you love most.